Alright, so I did a little maintenance on the swamp tank, and I wanted to do an update on the guppies and the swamp tank all in general. So this filter right here, so I had this swamp tank running for about maybe a year, a little bit over a year and a half or so. I don't know, it's been a long time, maybe a good solid year. And this filter has never been, you know, cleaned out since the entire time this swamp been set up. So a few days ago, this was just barely coming out. The other day I went and did a really good cleaning. As you can see now, it's definitely throwing the water back out like it should. Ended up getting a nice solid fat plant for it because I only had a little bit going on here and I just wanted to fill it in more. So you see how that grows. Alright, so we got the swamp tank, 900 bio balls, got lava rock, we got sponges, biological, mechanical, wet and dry, more biological. There's a pump back there which helps pull it all from the top through all this good stuff, and that pump will push it through to that hose right here and runs it through this chamber and out into this main pit here. So maintenance I did yesterday was worked on the plants a little bit, and finally I cleaned the screen, but I did not do the greatest job because I can see a little bit right here from the camera. Alright. Anyway, so I had this one plant growing real tall. I actually ended up putting it in the main aquarium to see how that works out. I'm not too fond of that plant. Anyways, ended up putting these plants in here, and what I did is I just took one of this, just one piece, and it's called this, and I just cut it into 4 little small pieces. And from what I'm told and the research I have done, Aquarium Co-op and other awesome places like these on YouTube say they will regrow really fast. So I'm excited to see if that really will do it or not. This plant right here, if you watched the previous video, that bottom part right here was way up here. So I actually ended up cutting it and replanting it. That one was doing the same thing. I actually have 2 sticks going up. So it's about right there in the center of the screen. I cut that one as well. And they're all planted in here. So there should be 2 more eventually coming up again. The one in the back had some leaves coming around here a little bit, and I actually ended up clipping those because they blocked the sun. The Aquanet lights, red, blue, green, all the cool lights, and I didn't want it to block anything. These are doing great. They're just doing great. The other day it was so hot that these actually kind of shriveled up. I was like, wow, they actually shriveled up, so they don't like it that hot. I went ahead and put some iron in there and good stuff because I noticed the leaves weren't as red as they should be. So I did put some iron and all this good stuff, and we will see how that goes. So this is the sand pit. It's about 3 inches of good sand, all real stuff, real rocks, real wood, real plants, and real guppies. Guppies are hanging out at the surface because they think it's feeding time. But they're doing really good. They're really excited. I can't wait till they start breeding because my fish are hungry. It's messed up. Anyways, next chamber goes into a, what's it called? A moving bed filtration. So this is a moving bed filtration chamber, and it has about 5 liters of K2 media. And on the bottom there is a, I don't know, I forgot the right name, but it is a rock that makes the water crystal clear. A natural rock. Alright, that rock right there is like 40 bucks. I was like, what am I doing? Anyways, so it goes into here. You definitely want the water from the videos I've seen, and you know, in recent times I did a little bit more research. Oops, I should keep it like this. But you definitely want the water coming in one way and going up the other way. So you definitely want 2 motions going on. I noticed when you are medicating the tank that these get heavier and they don't move around as well. I noticed that. Anyways, it will go all the way down and it will pull straight back to the return chamber. Return chamber just holds a lot of extra sponges and everything to get other tanks ready much faster. So this is just a quick update on the swamp tank and the guppies. I'm really excited to see how these plants and how fast they will regrow and shoot to the top. One time I had to go all the way up over the light. Not kidding. I was like, okay, it's time to cut it. And when I was working on it the other day, I don't know how it happened, but I was just working over here, and this just decided to go bloop, and I had a whole bunch of grass just all over the place. Hair grass. What I ended up doing is digging it back into the ground. I mean, I really dug it into the ground this time. And I put some root taps down there to see if they actually get established a little bit quicker, because I was really surprised that they just pulled out like that. I was like, wow. I got some shrimp too. I actually added 15 shrimp, ghost shrimp, because I think ghost shrimp just look cool. And I still got my zoom. It probably, no, it won't zoom. These are Japanese algae eating shrimp, and they decided to go into this chamber, which they're supposed to be over here, but I guess they just decided to go here. I'm like, okay. Guppies are pretty cool. They're pretty fish. So I think I got 2 males and 3 females. No, 3 males and 4 females. Should be 7 fish in there in total. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, sir, 7 fish. All right. This plant in the back is actually, if you see that big clob on the bottom there, right there in the center of the screen, that is a bulb. And that from Petco is like $5. It comes with like, I believe, 4 different bulbs, and that's one of them. And I have to say, that's just the most gorgeous plant. It comes out of that bulb if you really maintain it. And I had this plant for a good solid year, or however long this thing been going. I have a old video of the making, well, kind of the making of this tank. I wish I would have recorded from the very beginning to the very end, the whole process of making this. But it is what it is. But yeah, it grows really nice. I'm just like, that is a beautiful, beautiful plant. Well, that is the update on the swamp tank. And y'all have an awesome night. Laters.